Oh, so sorry, gang. I hope you can hear me right now. Let's see. Okay. This here. Okay, great. We can at least see me. Can you guys hear me? All right, beautiful. There we go. Rocking and rolling. Good afternoon, everybody. Great to be with you today for another beautiful day in OFA. I'm excited to get this afternoon session started. Yes, there we are, Robert. Beautiful. Hands up across the board. Love to see that. Nancy's got a little rock star with us. Love to see that as well. Super excited to get into this, gang. We're about to get into questions, but just got a really cool update for tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're going to have our expert session with Russell. He will be here with us on at 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Just in case you're trying to get your clock set up, it's currently 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So Russell's back from his endeavor of changing the world, and he's excited to be back here in OFA. And to make sure we have a fantastic conversation that everybody's going to learn from, we're actually going to be inviting some Prime Mover members in as well to the session. These are the people Russell works with on their one-to-many presentations in the back end of his Prime Mover coaching program. So this is really going to be fantastic. Even if you're not an expert, gang, I would like to share this with you and encourage you, if you can find the time. That's absolutely correct, Robert. It's going to be noon Eastern. Currently, right now, it is 2:07 Eastern Standard Time. So depending on where you live at in the world, 2:07, you can get your clocks all set up. But yes, tomorrow, 12 p.m. Eastern, same link you guys used to join in today. Even if you're not an expert, we're going to be talking about crafting offers. Marketing is marketing, business is business, and we're going to have a great conversation tomorrow. I'm really excited for it. Hope you guys are as well. I can see you are as well, so I'm really excited about that. Let's get right into it with Danielle. How are we, Danielle?
We're back from vacay. We're ready to rock.
Bingo, baby. That's what I like to hear.
Okay, can I share my screen? I have two questions. One
You
is
absolutely
regarding
can.
A download, thank you. And then the other is regarding sharing of the funnels.
Cool. We can do all of that. And by the way, like for instance, Dave, I see it looks like Dave is new. I think you are a new member, Dave. Just so you guys know, if you would like, oh, beautiful. So if you would like to ask a question, all you have to do is raise your hand. At the very bottom of Zoom, you'll see a control bar that goes across. Oh, we can see it right here. So if you look at the very bottom of Zoom, that's going to be right here. There's our heart that says reactions. Thank you, Danielle. Click that. A little button shows up. It says raise hand. If anybody ever has a question, just make sure to raise your hand. That lets me know you have a question, gets you added to the list. All right, let's get cracking, Danielle. First, you said assets, right?
I did. So I was, teaching my new VIP guy how to do something. And then when I thought I was teaching him, I must have been smarter and done it a better way and don't remember doing it. So I want to show you in my automation, because when you had first taught me, you had me put a button. And for some reason, I was thinking, oh, it's this one. It's my freebie. I was thinking that for some reason, I was thinking that the link would be to like the Google Drive download, but for some reason, it's got this like super long URL, this one up here, this blah, 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 blah. And so I don't remember putting it in.
Can you go back to that URL, please, Danielle? I know exactly what we did. I want to preface this with, I personally am that's correct, gang, 12 Eastern tomorrow, 12 p.m. Eastern, noon lunch Eastern tomorrow. This is a me thing. This is not a me thing. This is a many people thing. But I am a huge fan of over-delivering on my fulfillment as much as I am my products. I despise support requests. I want to go change the world and make money. I don't want to answer questions, especially the same one 100 times. So that's why we have
for me. I get to ask you multiple times the same question.
That's right. But you're special. You're an OFA VIP. So that's why we did it this way, Danielle. You're probably about to show me there's a step in your workflow that gives them asset access. You're right. Use all of it. Give it to them anyway. I want to put the links on my thank you page because if that customer is used to clicking links on thank you pages to get their assets, boom, I got them. I'm going to have the links in my email. If they're used to going to email to grab links, they're going to get it. I got them. No support requests for Danielle. So really quick, can you take me back to that asset? You had a tab open of the asset itself. Great. Look in the URL, please. It's your site subdomain .myclickfunnels.com. So this is just like Google Drive. Gang, I don't care who you use as your file host. If you use Google Drive, it'll give it a Google Drive URL that you can share over the internet. If you use ClickFunnels, we give you your own ClickFunnels URL that you can share over the internet. Does that make sense, Danielle?
I just don't remember putting I don't remember I don't know how to get this and where that lives.
Cool. And you don't remember. So that's your button. And as I look at the URL, it looks to be the same, right? I see the same. Yes, as I look up there, it's your ClickFunnels subdomain. And then as I go back to your email, it's probably going to be the exact same link. I just know that because I help you set it up, right?
Yeah.
So how do we go find the link to the asset is where we're at right now, correct?
Question,
Great. Let's exit and exit
I know
again.
it's under products because I've seen it
it's
there.
It's not. Great question. But you're right, Danielle. You did see it under products. Let's go look at your product. Yeah, show me what you were going to show me. Let's learn together here.
Show me what you're working with. All right.
Come on now. Show me what you're working with.
Oh, it's hidden. That's no bueno.
That's okay. That's just your product visibility settings. You can change that at any time. Easy peasy.
But does that have any delineation to the people being able to download it?
No, it has delineation to them being able to purchase the product, which I guess realistically would be tied into download. So yes, when the product's ready, just take it off hidden.
Well, it's ready. It's been going out, but I don't sell it. It's free.
Okay, great. Well, we're going to just do it. No, the functionality of the product will still work. We'll just turn it off hidden. So let's click on the name of the product or settings there. That works as well. That's fine. Okay, cool. So these are your sales channel visibilities. And if you're using a storefront, you can choose to show or not show in the storefront. For you, you probably will want to show in your customer center. You do not have to have these turned on, gang, to be able to sell your product. Your product will still work. Anything we do in the product settings will still happen. But like customer centers for an expert like you are amazing, Danielle, because now you can just send them your customer center URL and they can go to their courses, their community, all their things.
Okay.
Great. Now take me down to what you were obviously going to show me, which is our purchase actions tied to the product. And there we can see the digital asset, which is the digital asset you've been showing me the entire time, correct?
Yes.
Right. So we have so many ways to fulfill and so many ways to deliver things to our customers. I'm a huge fan of over delivering on my fulfillment. So I would still leave this on, Danielle. When they purchase this product, this asset is tied to the product. They will again receive the asset. I would much rather, Danielle, have everything turned on and be over delivering on my fulfillment. And then when you go run your test purchase and you're like, okay, hold on, I got 3 emails with this asset. Let me get one of them go. I don't need that. I'd rather see you removing than not having enough. Yes, absolutely. So we tied it to the product in the purchase actions. Anytime that product is purchased, that asset will be attached. Still leads us to the main brick road question. Where do I find my asset and that URL? Yes? So to find that asset, I want you to go to your workspace settings, bottom left. Bingo. Then my assets. It'll be towards the middle of the list. Not quite middle, I should say bottom third, right there. My assets.
Oh my God, am I blind?
No, it's on the left-hand side in your navigation.
Oh, sorry.
There we go. 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 There we go Now at the top, you have the different types of assets. Your type is a download. So let's go to your downloads. Absolutely.
Going at
There's
Mach
the
speed.
asset.
So this is our Google Drive.
There it is. Absolutely. Okay. Click into that asset for me by clicking the name of it. Okay, now you have over here a little copy button. Here is the asset itself. And if you want to copy, that's right, you can use that button. It copies the URL. If you want to see the URL, you can paste it in a new browser tab, but it is the exact thing that you have on that right tab.
All right, very good. So we're just setting up Dave's freebie. So I just couldn't remember where to pull that URL from. So this is
great.
Perfect. Thank you. Okay.
Absolutely.
And then my second oh my God, question is my funnels, because my business is teaching other people how to build their business. And so, sorry, my brain is just not working. For some reason, I can't share my funnels, and I don't know why, because I thought I could. And when I went through the support and everything, like I want to share my link in bio funnel, it's saying that I can't share it down here.
Oh, that's not true. That's not true.
I know. And then the button that support tells me isn't there.
I got it. So look at what it's telling us. The author does not allow resharing of this template. And what that means is you got a link in bio template from somebody.
Yeah, my coach.
And you're reusing that template. All you need to do, Danielle, recreate this as its own standalone funnel.
As a copy?
No, do not copy, do not clone. That is your coaches, and they control when they set up the link, just like you can control when you set up the link, if people can reshare and reuse. So she said no in her settings. You cannot reuse this template. Then you can't clone this. You can't duplicate this. You just go remake it as its own brand new standalone funnel.
I don't want to.
Okay, let me show you an easy way, Danielle. Okay. You're so good at asking the right questions. Enter the editor for that page.
Okay. I'm like, absolutely not.
Well, I mean, end of the game, I'd have to challenge your mindset on that. Like if you didn't have me around to show you how to do things the right way, I would challenge you on this, because how long is it going to take you to really build a link in bio funnel? For instance, I built one a couple days ago and I timed it. It took me 8 minutes. Right? Cool. Maybe you're not that fast, but it takes you 20 minutes. And now you have a link in bio funnel that works for Dave. Yes. But now you can give that funnel away for free to other clients. And that can now become a lead magnet for new clients. And not only a lead magnet, but that becomes an affiliate leverage as well. Because when somebody uses your link in bio funnel and they download it into their account, they actually become your affiliate. And now you generate a lead, you built your list, and you receive 30% monthly commissions on anything they do. So is that worth 30 minutes to rebuild this? Of course, right? But you have me. So let me show you the right way to do things.
Okay.
Let's go. Yup. There. I want you to highlight your section.
Oh, yeah. Save these sections.
That's right. And let's do this live together really quick, because I'm just curious. I haven't done this in a while. Save the section. Move your mouse to the right. I always start.
This main guy?
That's the row. Our section is the green. So keep moving your mouse to the right edge until we find the green outline. There it is. The section has everything inside of it. So typically we save our sections.
No way.
Yep. Name it link in bio.
Oh my God, I'm here for this.
I would probably put it as I would probably make an asset folder, because this is absolutely an asset funnel that you would give away to other people. As an expert like yourself, an asset folder is super valuable. You should be able to press enter and it'll create that folder.
Oh, I've tried. Look.
Oh, interesting.
I believe maybe it should have existed, because I've tried this before in other areas.
I'm going to have to look into that.
Okay. Well, for now, it'll be fine, but understood. Yeah, this has happened in a few places where I think you have to somehow go and make the folder somewhere else.
No, you should be able to make right there. Okay. I need to look into that. We might have to fix something. So anyway, we saved it. Go ahead and save the section button just below.
Yeah, everything goes in my root folder. I'll tell you that.
That's interesting. Very. Okay. Beautiful. Section saved. Let's go exit the editor top left. New funnel top right. Oh, we're going to be in your builder. Sorry. Exit again top left. Now new funnel top right.
I thought that maybe she had put the smack on it. That's why I couldn't get in. It was so late last night. But that makes sense now. Okay.
100%. Start from scratch. Yep, you already have your section. You need nothing to build. Name it. I would probably name it share dash link in bio.
I didn't know about the affiliate thing. I send people through OFA like Dave, and I know through VIP, which I get commission, but I didn't know that if I shared a template, what's the trigger there that obviously they have to set up an account to use the template.
When you'll see when we go to share your funnel URL, go ahead and add a page for me. Blank page, start from scratch, top right. Yep, page, and then top right again, new page. We don't need any templates. Absolutely. So you'll see when we generate the share URL, it gives you your own URL, which is tied to your affiliate URL. So we basically, we sticky cookie them to you as the referring affiliate.
Okay.
So but you just immediately increased your offer, by the way, Danielle. Now, when people join the One Funnel Away Challenge through you, they're going to get the amazing package that Dave is obviously getting right now. Also, they're going to get a link in bio funnel. And as you build more funnels for yourself and your clients, and like literally the first person, Dave, you're going to take the funnel. You're going to go do work for him. You guys are probably going to make an amazing funnel that's got really great design and really great copy. You're going to templatize that, and then you're going to give them that funnel. Now, join the One Funnel Away Challenge through me and get my custom-built expert framework where it has everything Russell shows you taken to the next level. Now that's a sexy offer. Now you're an affiliate. Now you're a CEO. Make sense there? Come on with it.
Get custom-built framework. Okay.
Bingo.
Okay, but I still have to ask one more question about that.
Sure.
You were saying something along the lines of using how to get my custom built framework, aka like this link in bio, as a freebie.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's
I would have it listed as $5,000. If you want, you can just pay me $5,000 and you can get my template. It has the funnel, it has the back end automations and workflows. You can get the whole thing for $5,000, or you can just join the One Funnel Away Challenge and I'll give it to you for free to virtually guarantee your success. That's offers. Yes.
Okay.
And that's one of the main things that affiliates and people like yourself do, Danielle. They'll literally go out and they'll hire a designer and they'll have a funnel built for $5,000 to $10,000. And then they'll use that. They will give that thing away for free. It's like, I know it sounds crazy. Dante, I could never do that. Yes, you could. You give away the funnel for free, and now you're for the next year making social content about your free $10,000 funnel that they get when they join the One Funnel Away Challenge. Now you're giving those away. And now throughout that year, because you've actually crafted an offer, you get 1,000 people to go through your One Funnel Away Challenge. That covers the cost of the funnel itself right there. And then you put the affiliate commissions on top of that, and boom, you turned a fancy, nice profit.
Wow. Okay. I love where your head's at with that. All right, let's wrap this up so we can get to
some
other folks.
Create the page, please. Okay, enter the editor.
Oh, this is so easy.
Yes, it is.
I thought you had to save section by section by section by section.
You would if you had a long funnel, that if you had like a sales funnel or a VSL, a video sales, if you had 17 sections, you would have to save all the sections, which is still immeasurably faster and easier than rebuilding.
Yep. 1,000%.
So add a section, please. Top left, you're then going to see, top left of the menu. You're going to see your saved sections, top left. Yes, bingo. There's our link in bio, first one.
Oh my God, look Okay, I'd already saved it.
You did. You saved the row with your button layout. We saved the section with everything. Sweet. Let's go ahead and save that change, please.
Oh, they're square instead of round. I kind of dig that.
Let's exit top left.
Okay.
And then main funnel settings, top right.
Do I need to make it in not test mode to share it?
Nope, you're totally fine. Test mode only really has to do with accepting test card payments, like the 411111 or live credit cards. Test mode takes test cards, live takes live cards. Oh, that was interesting. It kicked us back out. Let's go to our link in bio funnel, the one we just made. Yep, you can edit the funnel. That's fine.
I hope people are learning something because this is good. Okay.
I already saw somebody saying, ooh, let's talk more about affiliates. So this is great. Let's go to our main funnels.
I might be asking, is it a Q&A with Russell tomorrow?
Yes, it is.
Oh, this is I might be burning his little ear on. Okay, what do I do next?
Yeah. Let's go to our main funnel settings, top right.
Okay, that was where I wanted to
scroll to the very bottom of this list. Generate a funnel share link. Yes.
Yeah, see, I've seen that on ones that I had made. Okay, very good.
And it's because you made them. When you make them, you have full control. So let me pull back the curtain. Let me really make sure you guys can go be successful business owners. Go, if you want to do this, go funnel hack an affiliate who is already doing this. Go, and there are hundreds of them. Go funnel hack somebody who says, I'll give you this funnel for free if you do this thing. Or there's a ton of them that just say, I'll give you this funnel for free. You can go download those funnels to your ClickFunnels account. You can save the sections. You can add them to your own. You can tweak and make it for your own customer. And then you can use those things for your own. That is literally funnel hacking. That is not just in the expert world. That's across all business, all industry.
So should she have said yes? Because wouldn't she be I mean, I'm already in because of her, but would she have made more money because I actually used this funnel in particular or no?
Yes. If she put the reshare on yes, then she would become what is called a second tier affiliate. You would be the main referring affiliate of your person that got your funnel. So you would receive 30% of their commissions, but she would be a second tier affiliate of them, where I believe she gets a bonus 10% commissions.
What's Russell's second tier mastermind called? There's the entry level in the middle.
He has Prime Mover and then he has Atlas.
Oh, what's the other one?
You know, I got to be honest, Danielle, there might be another one that I'm just forgetting right now.
Yeah, it's not. She's not. Isn't Prime? I mean, this is terrible to say, but like, isn't Prime Mover that it's like the entry level?
Yes.
One? And then it's the next one, which I can't remember the name of. Anyways, point of the story is that's the one she wants to get into next, and I'm just saying, like, this seems like something that should be on. I'll tell her to turn her funnels on.
Yeah.
That's not her business, so she's probably not thinking that. Like, you know what I mean? She's not helping people build businesses. She's just helping them build a yoga business. But anyways, with this being said, hit reshare yes. And then do I need to change the category?
You can if you want to, but you don't really have to.
Will this now show up in my affiliate center, this particular link?
No. Okay. It will not. Well, yes. Yes, excuse me. Sorry. Yes, it will. When you start generating commissions on there, you will see those commissions tracked right back to that URL and that funnel. I thought you meant, is this going to be something that like other people can now promote? No, it's not like that, but you'll see exactly where the commission comes.
Where can I find the link is what I meant.
Oh, no, I don't. I would not rely. Yes, there you go, Danielle. Perfect. Okay. I would not rely on the affiliate center to store that link for you specifically, I would
Okay.
have a exact, especially because you're going to be using a ton of different assets. I would make a spreadsheet, have an asset spreadsheet where you put all of these links.
Okay, because you know how you go into your affiliate center and you can use the caret to drop down like particular whatever it is you want to share. Like sometimes I'll just go in there and grab like my OFA link or something like that. So just curious.
Yes. I
Okay.
actually, Danielle, I never use that. Excuse me. What I do for all those links, I take all those links and I put them in a Google Doc that I could have with me anywhere on my cell phone, always at all times.
Yeah,
Then I
good.
take each of those links and I create a QR code that goes to each of my links. And then I take screenshots of those QR codes and I store them in my phone library. That way, anytime I want to send somebody to anything, like I meet them out and about, I just pull up my
Yeah.
phone with the QR code. They scan the QR code right on their phone and they
Say
go
less.
do the thing. I have them in the moment immediately. Then I hop around and I say on their phone, put your name there, put your phone number there, put your address there, and I hit them. Done.
Say less. QR code's coming. Thank you.
You got
Okay,
it, Danielle.
you're the
Great
best.
stuff. All right, let's roll over to Nancy's next. Hey, Nancy.
Hey, Dante and everyone. Danielle, you like got my, I'm like, that is, I haven't even been thinking about affiliate stuff. So you kind of totally piqued my curiosity about all that.
I
So
believe
maybe-
last time we spoke, Nancy, Trey talked to you a lot about how you can teach, or did Russell speak to you? I believe last time we spoke, there was a lot of talk about how you can teach others, like more so selling the opportunity of the business. Am I remembering correctly?
Yeah, Russell gave me an idea of, basically selling my store or something like that as a licensed offer.
Which is very much like what I was just sharing with Danielle. So to keep your wheels moving in this direction, what you could do is you could make a store for your certain people and they get the store for free. You could literally give them the store for free. It's the framework of a store. They now have a plug and play store with all these products already into it. You could charge for it, of course, but you could give the store away for free. Get people into your world, generate affiliate incomes. And that's what most people would do. They'd give away the store for free. They'd probably have a VIP upgrade where it's like, hey, we have 3 here, take the store for free. And after you download the store, it's like, hey, we have 3 products that we started testing this week and they are flying. If you want to go bonus or if you want to upgrade to the platinum package, we'll load up these 3 products into your account and all the email sequences you need to sell them. So they'd give away to the store, but they'd make a VIP bonus that goes along with it that is a furtherance on that store.
So what's the affiliate? Is it a recurring affiliate structure or one time?
It is a recurring affiliate structure.
Oh,
Your
dang.
OFA promotion is a one-time CPA. So it's $100 one time. Somebody joins through your link, you get $100, done. But everything else is recurring commissions. And even when you bring somebody in, if you bring them in on OFA, they're your affiliate. So if they go buy other trainings, other programs, other things, you're still getting commission on that. But the main commissions is recurring. 30% recurring commissions on all the things that they're doing inside of ClickFunnels.
Okay, I want to do this, but like I'm gonna go out this is taking me down a rabbit hole. So is there a way that I can reconnect with you on this topic later? Or maybe Danielle, I'm really curious how this all works.
Of course, we'll have
Thank
yeah,
you. I see
100%.
what you just posted.
I believe I would add to that Rachel Peterson, Pederson.
I know her
She's the
very
best.
well.
She's fantastic.
She's awesome.
I
know
may
exactly who that is.
go ahead, Danielle.
Oh, God, I didn't mean to hop on. I'm so sorry.
You're okay.
I didn't know she was an affiliate girl.
Oh yeah. Affiliate marketing is a fantastic additive to your business. Just a straight affiliate business, those can be tough. Those fail all the time. That's a really specific business. You got to be really good at a couple skills. But affiliate marketing is an amazing additive and it saves people's businesses every single day. It is awesome. And about Rachel, I love Rachel. she's great at affiliate marketing and everything, and she's great at making offers, but she's also so good at being honest and telling
She's
stories.
very transparent. Yes.
She's great. Like, if I can be transparent, about 7 years ago when she first started this whole thing, she was doing like a bunch of body posts and like transformation posts, and like she was doing a bunch of this stuff, and I didn't like it. Honestly, like, as a guy, no, I didn't like it. It made me feel super uncomfortable. I was like, man, I understand the marketing behind this and everything, but like, it's just not for me. I'm not about it. But now I'm looking back 7 years later, and it's like, holy cow, I respect Rachel like crazy. And she spoke her message and her story honestly and vulnerably. And while she wasn't for everybody, she was for many. And you look now and like at what she's done. What a fantastic entrepreneur to funnel hack. She really is.
Yeah.
So Nancy, I'm sorry. I'd be happy to continue this conversation. This is one of the right conversations we could be having. I'll be back on Friday at 2:00. If you want to join in, we're having this exact same session. I'll have time. We can definitely dive in on that.
Awesome. Awesome. Yes, I would love that. You said Friday at 2?
Yep. Friday at 2.
All right. Okay, so here's my question. I don't think it's a super complicated question. I am working on, let me share my screen. I'm working on a timer, a countdown timer. Okay, so I'm just wondering if you could explain some of the settings here and what. So one thing that I don't like fake timers that just are easy to hack and that will just reset. Like, I want it to be a true timer.
Right. You're saying when you hit a page and you see a timer start ticking, you'll sit on that page, you'll read the stuff, and you'll wait about a minute, and then you'll reload the page, and you're going to want to see if that timer starts over, or is it a real timer, right?
Yeah. Or if I visit it from a different browser or a different device, like, I know that deadline.
Oh, yeah. So you'll take extra steps to see if the urgency and scarcity is real or fake. That's what you're doing. You're telling me I hate fake urgency and scarcity, and welcome to 80% of the market. They do as well.
I feel like it's unethical to create fake scarcity and urgency. So I'm trying to figure out how to make it as authentic as I possibly can.
Okay, well, if that's the case, then remove the timer. Just say act now. Don't have a timer. Just say act now. Act immediately.
Well, I want the price to go up, so I'm having a second page that's going to redirect to so I do want to have some urgency, and I do want it to redirect to a page where the price does go up, because otherwise people don't take action.
Yes.
But I don't want it to be like, oh, well, I can just refresh the page and then the timer starts again, you know?
Yes. So I believe that's an evergreen timer. Hit the drop down, the second drop down from the top. No, it won't be that. Go to your.
I think it was this. I think this is the one that kind of made me think this might be something, this policy.
Across my.
Sorry?
All my screens roll across my room. It's just so hard to see. Let me get into my account really quick so I can take a look.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Here's our timer. Right, so make it ever. Never expires might be it.
Yeah.
Oh, that might be it. I haven't tested this, so off the top of my head, I don't have the answer.
I think that might be what it is, because it's auto reset timer, auto expire. Like, maybe I could have it expire in 30 days or something like that. I'm guessing this is like the cookie or yeah. I think that's what it is.
It might be never expires, Nancy. That's a great question. You could just get with our support team, or you could even get with the AI. I bet our AI could easily answer this question.
Okay.
Do you know how to interact with the AI and support?
I know how to get to support, and then the AI is just the chat window that's on my ClickFunnels page.
Correct. You'll see
Okay.
at the top of your screen, there's a help. There's always a help at the top right of your screen. Right now it's pushed out left because of editor stuff. But yeah,
Yep.
in the top right, there's always help. That little chat box that's at the top, that's our AI. So you could go just ask, and I bet the AI can get you an answer. If it doesn't, you can get with our support team. I think there's a button. In that same chat box, you can just say speak to an agent, and you can get on a live chat with an agent right there in the moment. They'll get this rocking.
I don't see the speak to an agent. Is it?
In that chat box at the very top, there's a chat. Yes. Ask the AI. If it doesn't answer your question, just type in there, speak to an agent, and it'll route you right to a live chat. If you want to skip a step, feel free to say speak to an agent right now, and it'll route you right to a live chat.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much.
Always a pleasure, Nancy. Any other questions today?
That's it. I'm looking forward to tomorrow's chat and finding out more about all the cool stuff that you guys have.
Same here. I'm excited,
Thank you.
Nancy. See you soon. Lee, you're up next, my friend. How can I help?
Hey, I wanted to get some feedback. I've actually got the start of a page.
Hey, look at us.
So I started with the daily deal from Funnel Hack or Funnel Friday, and so that was my starting point. I obviously need to replace the video, and I have to replace these images, and I got to figure out what's going on here. But
that is your product description is way too long. You can change that in the product settings themselves.
Yeah, the thing is, I asked AI to create, and I guess it created Markdown, but this box doesn't understand Markdown, I guess.
So you have inside of this, this happens all the time when using AI. You have every aspect of your offer inside the description. I can see core promise. I can see another one, community kitchen. I can see making the dough. Yeah, you have those all on your left. This is where great design comes in. You don't need any of that in the description. All you need is the product description. This course helps you become an expert trader in 7 days. Done.
Okay. But you can't do any formatting in here, right? This is plain text.
Yeah, not really. You can, Lee, you can go into the simple code of this page. Like you could right click, inspect the element, and you could go into the code and you could make it have its own formatting if you really wanted to. But it's a simple product description. I wouldn't even tell you to take any time doing that. Make it clean and concise.
Okay. All right. I don't want to get bogged down on those kinds of details. I wanted you to kind of see what I've done and just give me whatever feedback. Like it ended up being longer than I expected, but I think in fact, at the bottom, I pasted some of my LinkedIn recommendations, which had nothing to do with the offer, but I was trying to, know, like, and trust with
100%
what I've got.
100%. They're talking about Lee, but this is Lee's program, and you can't talk about Lee's program without talking about Lee. So it's all under the Lee Gray IP. You're completely fine.
Okay. All right. Cool.
I love everything I see here until this last paragraph block. And the reviews. So take me up a little bit more, please.
Okay.
Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
This is where
bingo. Right. So this is all great. Let's look at the above the fold while we're here really quick. The above the fold is banging. I love this. It just lays on the eye so well. The text is big and bold and clear. It's easy for me to just consume everything here in one simple shot. And it makes it feel like it's really authoritative too. As we scroll down, great job with the mock-ups and the order form.
Just that. That's great because I didn't design it.
There you go. There you go. We don't have to be a designer. I just have to find what works.
Yeah.
So good. So this looks awesome. We have a mock-up on the left. It's going to be showing all the things inside of our stack, the value, and a simple description of the thing. Keep going. Love it. Looks great. Looks great. Super big fan. Super big fan. Why is this such a special opportunity? Big fan. I see the charts and graphs. Love it. Big fan. I would probably make this text bigger in between the two charts. That looks really small and off brand with what I've seen in the funnel so far. We get down to more green and red numbers, which I like to see. Again, text is really small and really spaced together, different from what I've seen so far in the funnel. So make sure all the text is congruent, but you're doing a great job breaking up your text. Instead of just having long paragraphs where people have to read through the monotony, you have images to break it up, to give more dopamine hits in the scroll. This is amazing. Love what I'm seeing. Keep going. Keep going. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot until this.
Okay.
Now we just have a huge paragraph block. And in that example I gave you of Christine, she doesn't have a single large paragraph block like this. She might have all of this text, but it would be broken up into 3 blocks. One block with maybe an image of herself on the left, because you start with I'm Lee Gray. So let me just draw this out for you. This would all be broken up, where maybe that is the first block, right? Everything here and up. And then maybe it's a 2-column row where on the left, we can see a picture of Lee. And then all the text is over here on the right of the picture, right? And then we would serpentine. So we would come back down here and maybe this is the next block. But now the image of whatever is going to be over here on the right-hand side. And my text is going to be over here on the left. And then we would go down and we would have our final copy block where you guessed it, the image is on the left and the copy is on the right of that block. Now we're breaking it up. You're doing great with that throughout the funnel until we hit right here. And now we have just one giant paragraph block. I'm not super concerned because it's so low down the funnel. Most people probably aren't going to read down here. They're going to take action before. But again, to highlight, you don't see this on Christine's funnel. You don't see on her funnel. She did great on 75%. And then at the end of it, whatever. It all followed the same design. Does that all make sense?
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Sweet.
absolutely.
Sweet. And let's go look a little bit lower. Yes. And then you can see because it's just one. Because it's okay. So you don't have to tell them this.
Sorry, say that again.
You don't have to tell them any of this. This is going to tank conversions.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, this is going to tank conversions. So you're basically saying, I don't have any testimonials for this yet. Nobody's done this. And then you're saying, if it means anything to you, I want to share my recommendations from LinkedIn. Don't even tell them. Don't even tell them it's from LinkedIn. You have the layout. You have the design. If they don't know this is from LinkedIn, they're not on LinkedIn. What we're doing right now is we're planting seeds of doubt in our own customer's mind. And I'm all about genuinity and I'm all about honesty, but I'm not about planting seeds of doubt. And honestly, I'd rather lie to my customers because I believe I have their best intention in mind rather than be honest and not be able to get them to do the thing and not be able to provide the value that I have for them.
Yeah.
Honestly. So I would honestly remove that text. At least you know something about me based on the experience of other professionals. These are from my career as software consultants and solutions architects. So I wouldn't put any of that. If I was going to do anything, I would say, I see at the top that you had 10 slots available. I would say beta testers. I'm only accepting 10 beta testers for my new revisions to a program that I've been running for years. Something like that. Then I don't have to say I don't have testimonials for it yet. I just make it a beta program. I get 10 beta testers, and now I don't need to explain anything about no testimonials. Make sense?
Yeah. Let me ask you this though. I had actually decided this was for the lifetime offer. I thought this was a $4,000 package. So beta tester and $4,000 probably doesn't go well together. Right?
Sure. No, you're exactly right. Just call it lifetime access then. You're fine. lifetime access, remove that paragraph, have the 3 reviews down there. Done. You say there's too many to paste here, 39 altogether. That's nowhere near too many to paste. I actually know of a couple $1 million funnels right now that are all they. I have a buddy even who runs this funnel, and I despise it. I think it's a terrible funnel. I don't like it. I don't like anything about it, but they teach people how to do really well on sites like Tinder and Hinge and Bumble. Specifically, they teach men to do really well. I just think it's a horrendous business, and these guys could be doing so much cooler stuff with their lives. Anyway, this is the low-hanging fruit that they choose to go acquire. So their funnels are literally a headline, a subheadline, a video of them talking about the program and what it's going to help people achieve, and then 182 testimonials and reviews. That's it. That's it. They don't talk about how many modules or lessons or how long it's going to take for you to accomplish the thing. They don't talk about what's inside. They don't talk about who it's for and who it's not for. They don't talk about any of that. Nothing. It's just headline, grab more dates, subheadline, there's a better way to date and close the deal. Video. Hey, my name's Dante, and I've helped hundreds of people close the date from Tinder and social media and other places. If you want to seal the deal, click the button below. 187 reviews. Done. I see it in that industry. I see it across all the other industries. So what I would tell you to do here, Lee, is remove that entire paragraph block. I would have your top 3 testimonials listed, and then I would have a button that says show more. And if that button is clicked, it unhides a section that shows 6 more reviews with another button that says show more. And if somebody wants to read all 39 reviews, I would love for them to. That guy's going to buy.
And don't explain that they're LinkedIn recommendations unrelated to the product. Just let that rest.
I mean, I'm looking at the reviews now. And yeah, it's like they're not, I don't think, are any of them related to soft trading?
No, they're all software consulting.
All right, so it's all just your character statements is really all that this is. Yeah. I would start with that 100%.
Okay.
That's exactly what I would remove. That's just going to tank conversions. It's like an e-com where we say in e-com, we do a sales page to an order form. Right. So like if on your sales page you have shipping in under 4 weeks or shipping delivers in 2 weeks, that's terrible. We have Amazon. I'm not highlighting that. If I put that on my first page, I'm smoked. I'm not going to sell a thing. If I put that on the second page, the order form, I've watched it happen. I've told people not to do it, and they said, I need to do it because I need to be moral and just and good and true. And I need people to know before they buy that it's going to take 2 weeks to ship. And then I say, no, let them buy it, because then you tell them it takes 2 weeks to ship after they buy, and they're not going to fight you on it. Whatever, I'll wait a few more days. Now that I've bought, I can put up with it. But if you tell them on the front end, then they're not going to buy because they don't want that. Does that make sense? Yeah. Great.
So this is such a strange detail, but I can't view my own recommendations on LinkedIn without seeing the controls. Like there's an on-off toggle and there's an edit thing. So like it'll show me my top 2. This one I actually had to like put in a white rectangle to block off some text here and some stuff here. Do I need to do that on 39? That's actually why I didn't do 39 here. Do I need to do that, or can I just copy it as is?
No, I would probably no, you definitely don't have to do that. What I would do then is I would probably have one button that says show more, and I would show 3 more, and that's it. Because I want people to see when they look at these reviews, you have 3 lengthy, fantastic reviews about you, your person, and your character. I want them to see these 3 reviews, see that there is a load more. If they click it, more will load. But even if they don't click it, it's like, oh, okay, cool. Lee's a good guy. He's got tons of reviews.
Yeah. Okay.
You definitely don't have to do all 39. 6 will be more than enough.
Okay. So do that on those other 3 though.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
Okay, great. So I guess that's it.
That's really it. Honestly, yeah. Yeah.
One final question. What should the video be?
Oh, that should be your VSL video.
And how
Eh,
big of a project is that?
Great question. You don't have tons of copy here on the page. Did you say your program's going to be 4,000?
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, for lifetime access for all that I'm offering. Yeah. Especially because the return is like $4,000 in a month.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you can definitely justify the expense.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Now we're really just down to picking the process, right? A VSL page, a VSL funnel can sell a $4,000 product for sure. Typically, though, that's going to be like a 30 to a 60-minute video.
Yeah.
That's going to walk people through. It's basically going to be like a mini webinar. So you have two options to sell here, Lee. One, you can make a VSL type video that they're long. VSLs are long. You could make I could show you how to make a 5-minute perfect webinar, but that doesn't sell a $4,000 product. A 5-minute perfect webinar sells like a $27 product. A $4,000 product is typically sold in a perfect webinar, an hour-and-a-half presentation where you identify the vehicle, the vehicle, like in Russell's example, funnels are the vehicle. Your website is dead. Funnels are the way. For you, it would be like, Charles Schwab hates you and your family, but I love you, right? My software is the greatest. So anyway, that's typically how we would see this sold here, Lee, is typically we would see this sold as a webinar where you show the people your software, why it's the best vehicle. You attack the internal beliefs. They feel like I can't do this because I'm not smart enough. I'm not knowledgeable enough. I wasn't born with a spoon in my mouth. I'm not a trust fund baby. I'm not enough. The internal beliefs. Then the external beliefs. I don't have access to funding. My wife doesn't want me buying Snickers bars, let alone investing. My wife doesn't trust me. My grandparents didn't leave me a nest egg, right? All the external beliefs of why they can't do these things. A webinar smashes the internal and the external beliefs, lets them know they can do this thing, builds the beliefs in themselves, then hits them with a stack. When you buy today, you're going to get this and this and this and this and this and this. Normally $27,000. Today, though, you can get this all for $39.97.
Okay.
Typically, that's how we would see it sold. Otherwise, it would just be a VSL, which a VSL is like 30 minutes of you doing something very similar to that right there. Introducing the main problem is typically what we do in a VSL. Hey, are you an investor who's having a hard time turning a profit in what is very obviously a bull market right now? Well, if you are, I need you to know it's not your fault. Let me tell you about the system that you've been brought into. And let me tell you about this. Now that you know about the system, let me tell you how the system is built to make you lose. Now that you know about the system and you know how the game is rigged against you, let me share with you my journey on how I learned how to beat the casinos, right? And then you break in, like, that's a VSL.
Yeah.
Either one can sell this price point.
I was really hoping not to have that big project before I launched this.
But we're selling a $4,000 product.
Yeah.
The other way is to make a $27 course. You make a $27 course that you can sell with a 5-minute perfect webinar. You bring people into the $27 course, and at the end of the course, throughout the whole entire course, actually, you're just soft pitching your software. As they're watching your demos of you teaching the things, you're showing them in your software. So that course becomes a natural front end for the software. And yes, you can generate sales on that without having to do any sort of webinars. But even still in that scenario, Lee, like so it'd be, here's how the game plays. It'd be a cool 3 months for you. You'd be like, oh, this is sick. I'm selling some $4,000 packages. I'm selling like 2 a month. I'm making $8,000 on this thing every single month. It's awesome. I'm break even on my $27. So like, I'm just making it every single month. This is absolutely incredible. But then fast forward 3 months down the line and you're like, man, I'm only making 2 sales a week, or I'm only making 2 sales a month. there's levels to the game, right? 2 sales a month is amazing when you're first starting until you pay off your mortgage, and those 2 sales a month is now gone. All of that is gone, right? Until you buy a car, it's all gone. You're starting from scratch. Now you have a more of a hunger and an appetite, but because you didn't make a video, you're only having your course selling your thing naturally and organically. So 3 months down the line, you'd be right back here like, I need to make a webinar so I can sell more than 2 a month of my thing. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and let me just clarify. I'm not opposed to doing the VSL or webinars or anything down the road. I'm just eager to launch now, to just start making some income because I'm dying. So that's I didn't really expect to have to do the VSL to get this out. I mean, I'm fine with doing it ultimately, but like if I presented this page without a video here, you think there's just no way, huh?
No, it could work. It doesn't sell like it used to back in the day, to be honest. It's 2025. People are so used to buying on social media. People buy brands these days. They're almost not even buying your course. They're buying you and heightened access to you at this point. So back in the day, long form sales copy worked really, 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 really well. It was super easy to get somebody to sit down and read three pages of copy. And it was really easy to write compelling words back then because we were just so awestruck like little children. Now we're consumed with social media and we see sales messages all day, every day. It just doesn't work like it used to be quite honestly. Like it probably would. It probably could convert. I'm not seeing nearly enough on this page as to what I would expect to see from a VSL. Personally, I would typically see a lot more copy on the page.
Okay. So I guess my real question then is how produced does this VSL need to be? I mean, could it just be me talking? Like,
oh my gosh,
do I have to have slides and
No, not at all. You do not. You want to be an expert in a minute? Go make a 45-minute VSL, which is you walking around your neighborhood, talking as an expert about these topics without needing to be in a studio, without needing a teleprompter and all that nonsense. You do not, it does not. Okay, I love this question. I'm getting fired up, Lee, because I'm like literally going through this in my own personal life right now. I have this amazing studio. I have these incredible cameras. I have an incredible setup. And it seems like the more I do this, the less my reach is getting. The more I do this, it's almost like the less people are listening to me. And I'm about to start split testing. I'm about to take my cell phone, tape it to a stick outside, and stand with a brick wall as a background and start hollering about the things I feel passionately about. It does not need to be a highly produced thing at all. In fact, I would argue less production is better in 2025.
This is like what we talked about on TikTok, but so,
I talked with you about that. Yes, it is.
Yeah, but that same kind of video could be the VSL.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. I can definitely talk about a bunch of different things and I guess just splice it together into one VSL.
Yep. We'll have ChatGPT go through and you're going to tell ChatGPT, hey, I want you to act as Dan Kennedy himself. Make sure to use Dan Kennedy because Dan Kennedy is an amazing copywriter. He excelled at VSLs and the opportunity marketing of back in the day. So say, I want you to act as Dan Kennedy himself and help me craft a masterful VSL script that I can use as the video on my sales page. And then end that prompt with, ask me questions until you understand everything you need to help me craft an amazing video sales letter.
Okay.
And then you will, and you'll see, it's going to break it down. There's certain things that we need to see. And it's really a lot more sharing stories, sharing the personal stories of, I went through this 20 years ago. 2 months ago, and just, you'll see exactly if you put that prompt, act as Dan Kennedy, my master copywriter, help me make a video sales letter. It's going to do exactly what it needs to there.
So, okay. So I was wondering that because I do have many stories, anecdotes, lessons. So are you expecting ChatGPT to ask me these things? Like,
Oh yeah.
give me, feed me stories and then I'll work it into a continuous thing?
It's not going to feed you stories. You're going to feed
No,
it
that's what I
stories.
meant. That's what I
Oh,
meant.
yes.
It's like,
Yes.
okay.
It's going to say, yeah, absolutely. It's going to say it'll either help you craft stories and it'll say like, okay, we need to talk about this point. Do you have any stories that come to mind that you want to use here? If you do, you just tell it the story. If you don't, say no, let's make one, and it'll make one up with you if you need.
Okay. Okay. All right. Good. That I can live with that kind of ESL. So we will see
Sweet.
how that turns out.
100%. Yeah,
All
we
right.
got to have something to start with, and then we'll launch it and we'll see, and we'll go from there.
Great. All right. Thanks so much, Dante.
Beautiful. You got it, Lee. Nice stuff.
Thanks.
All right. Tammy, do you have any other questions for me today?
I do. Do we have time?
We do. Let's get it.
Okay, let me share my screen and show you what I got since yesterday. So again, I'm trying to do a uh, perfect webinar
Yes.
that I want to attract business owners, HR directors, CFOs, employers, and I want to sell my medical practice to them as a concierge option with a high deductible plan instead of the traditional marketplace healthcare plans.
I
And
wonder if I would remove employees from this.
for employers,
Oh, it's employers. Excuse me. Sorry. My screens are all the way across my room. It's hard to see sometimes. So that's
Okay.
employers, HR directors, CFOs, and business owners.
yes.
Okay. Amazing. I love that.
Okay. And then how to attract and retain high performers and executives in just 1 hour. So
Can
in
I
1
see
hour,
that headline a little smaller? I really like the headline. You know why I like it? It's my favorite quote in marketing, Tammy. Don't be cute, be clear. Now your people can click on this and they can see in a headline simply what you're going to show them how to do. It's not fancy techno babble. It's not mumbo jargon. It's clear. It's simple. I love that. And let me see it on a smaller size. Yeah, you have it on extra large. Make it large. Scroll me up on those settings, please. And you have your style correct. You have large as a size. Absolutely. Man, that looks so much better. Do you see the sizing from your headline to the sub headline? Now it's clean. And also, if you click on your funnel just to get out of those settings, anywhere on your funnel will close the settings. Nice. Now it even just changes the whole above the fold layout where now the picture is not so stretched. This looks fantastic. Sorry to interrupt. Keep going.
how do I make this bigger? Save my seat for the legacy strategy web class. Now, does that matter if it's kind of blending in? Do we care?
No, not
Just
really.
save my seat now.
Yeah, typically we make the main text really bold and we make the subtext a little bit harder to read. And that's really just design. We're trying to draw people's attentions to the actual text. But yeah, we can change that. So let's go into your button settings really quick. Click on your button.
I could just, I don't know what a button is. Is this it?
Yes, that's your button.
Okay.
Absolutely. Scroll down on the settings. And it's going to be it's going to be right here in our style. So click your 3 dots right there.
Okay. I'm struggling to see because it's like both things. Save my seat now. Like, how do I know which one's going to get bigger? You know?
Correct. And that's done in the style where we just were. So scroll me down just a bit. Now we have our style and there's the 3 dots. Yes. Click on the 3 dots, please.
Got it.
Right.
Okay.
Now the style shows up and here you can go through all the style settings and choose all the different settings here. For instance, if you scroll up just a little bit, right there. Right there, subtext style. So that's all the style settings for all of your subtext on the button.
Got it.
Sweet. Yeah, right.
Okay. So that's good to know. Okay, the 3 dots. Okay. So, and then secret 1, secret 2, secret 3. Now I know these are kind of placeholders and they could be anything for what I'm trying to do in my brand. Are these secrets and how does this look? It's much information.
No, this is not too much information. If you had a name, like if you had a name for the frameworks or a name for the principles that you were sharing, then you could do that. Like your first one is attract top 1% challenge. Learn about the benefits employees want the most. So benefits employees want, attracting top 1% of talent. So, maybe it would be like I don't know, instead of secret number one, it'd be clout chasers. Would be, instead of the word secret number one, you would have the headline be clout chasers. Learn how to attract the top 1%. Right? Like if you had names for the things you were trying to teach, you can definitely put the cool names in there. Like how Tony Robbins has names for his frameworks, the money mastery mindset. Do this, do this, do this, you know?
Yeah.
If you had those names, cool beans. If you don't right now, you can definitely start with secrets 1, 2, and 3.
Where can I go to change this from a padlock to something else?
Oh, what a great question. Let's go to our element settings.
Yeah, where's that?
Right there, it's the settings cog in your orange box for your element. Correct. Now scroll me down a little bit, please. And we're going to find icon before. You can see you always have options like a background, a text shadow, and down here you have your icon after. Don't worry, Tammy. After 30 days, you're going to understand all this. It can be a lot at the beginning. It's just you have to see it to believe it kind of thing. So there you go. You're already on it. There's your icon picker. You can click there. We have a type right here. So anything you're trying to type or anything you're trying to find, I would just start typing around. We have a lengthy list of icons to look.
Okay. Good to know. And then, so this free webinar training class, you'll discover, and then I created this copy here.
Yep.
Can you just review it and tell me what you think?
Yep. Mm-hmm. It's great. Absolutely.
I didn't get, it says you'll discover and then how to attract whatever. I didn't put how to elevate, how you'll just, how to. I just kind of went with the meat and potatoes.
Yes.
For the first one, I put how to, you'll discover how to, and then I just left the others to be cleaner, if you will.
Yep.
Is that good?
That's absolutely fine. This is something, Tammy, we can split test. You like this, launch on this, and let's see. And if you want to split test it, we can definitely run that. It'd be super simple.
Okay. And then is this too much information? Because a confused mind says no. Is it clear what we're about?
And that is a great question. I do not think so. In a offer like you have, customers typically have many questions on the front end and many things that they want to get out of it. So you could have easily put 15 to 19 bullets up here, I'm sure. I don't think 6 is too many. That's another thing, though, that we split test as we go. We start with 6 like this, and then you split test and you just try 3. And seeing if only having 3 hard-hitting bullets gets you a better conversion. I think 6 is a perfect one to start with.
Okay. I mean, ultimately what I'm trying to do is get employers to sign up all of their employees for my membership, which is going to be $200 per employee per month forever. Right. And so it ends up being a lot at the end of the year. So I kind of trying to figure out like, okay, well, what are the objections going to be? I'm not attracting executives, right? I have a bunch of contractors or telemarketers or whatever. And then so to elevate your entire workforce, not just your executives, right? Like trying to anticipate what those will be. And then, so we talked about the legacy strategy yesterday, right?
Yes.
I know so I don't want to bottleneck myself. So I started the company myself and I've now hired 3 healthcare providers to replace me. Our clients want me. So I don't want to do and my business coach is like, no, you create the Nemo protocol. You create you brand yourself and you want it. But then what happens is people want me specifically and they won't accept or trust my employees, right? So
That's not true, because people want Russell, but they accept and trust me and the
That's
rest
true.
of his coaches, right? I think that really comes down to more so getting the right people in the right positions that your people actually trust.
yeah, okay. So I've got that, but if I scale this thing, it's going to be hard to find people who have the same passion that I do, and it's going to be finding talent, right? That can
I love that you just said that. It's not going to be hard to find people that have the same passion you do. It might be hard to find people that are passionate about healthcare like you and passionate about changing companies, but it's not hard to find people who have passion. So find people who are passionate about being salesmen, who are passionate about being rich, right? You can definitely find the right people to do this thing, and they do not have to be passionate about healthcare.
Okay, but what I have to do is provide healthcare services, and that requires a medical license. So I do need people that will
Yeah, but do you
deliver
think
the
the
same
do you
quality.
think the salesmen that sell to doctors do you think they're doing that because they have a calling on their life? Like to sell to doctors? No, they're doing that because that's where the money is. So what I'm really trying to share here, Tammy, is there's people like me out there that they're passionate about money. Some people are passionate about success. Some people are passionate about service and having an impact on people every day. All the right passions, they're there. And those people are 100% out there.
Yeah, but if they can't deliver medical services, then I can't scale my company.
Yeah, but there's tons of passionate people that can deliver medical services, right?
I guess I would need somebody to show me what that can look like, because in order to prescribe medication, which is what we do, and diagnose and treat, not just any passionate person could do that. They can assist, right? Like they can be a concierge. Like I have a concierge, I have a health coach. They could be a health coach, a whatever, but they can't actually deliver the medical service themselves without a
Correct.
licensed provider. So do you have a model of something you're thinking of? Because maybe I just am ready to have my mind
Basically,
blown.
here's what I'm thinking. I know a ton of doctors that are so unpassionate about medicine and other human beings. It's unfathomable. What they're passionate about is making millions of dollars and having a practice that wins. Those doctors don't see clients really anymore. They hire doctors to see clients for them, and they run their business. Everybody is passionate about something. It's all about just stirring people in the right passion. So I want to share quickly a story that from Trey. I was doing a thing a little while ago, and Trey wanted to give me some advice. So we had a really cool conversation about compensation and about getting the best out of people. And I had a plan that would have been really, really, really great for me. And I definitely could have sold my plan to this person who I wanted to offer the plan to. But after 6 months, I was already telling Trey, I think after 6 months, they're probably going to pack it in and leave. Like, this is going to be difficult. It's going to be hard work. It's going to be time consuming. And they're going to have to really focus and pay attention. And he said, well, when you pay people shit wages, you get shit results, quote unquote. Right. So everybody is passionate. It's just, what are they passionate for? Like everything you've said right now to me, Tammy, all I keep hearing in my mind is like, oh, the offer must not have been good enough. Right. Because like, what do you need? You need a doctor who's able to write medicine, and you need them to write scripts on your behalf to your clients.
Yeah.
Man, so you're telling me we can't find a doctor who's passionate about making money, and I can't make a great offer to that doctor so that they can then do the things that, like, do you at least I'm having a hard time articulating what I'm trying to say right now, but do you at least understand what I'm trying to say?
I do understand what you're trying to say. Yep.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah. The space we're in is like, for example, so part of what I want to show these buyers is I went into Creatorly and created an outline. So we're gonna message from our founder, membership benefits. I created 2 tracks, the fast track and the deep dive, because we offer so many things. We have a concierge, a health coach, our team of providers, body fat analysis, supplements, hormone replacement therapy, weight loss with GLP-1s, which are on fire right now.
You got it. Jeez. Got
Concierge medicine, virtual care, sexual function, ketamine, low dose. So a lot of these therapies nobody's even heard of. So what happens is my providers, I am stuck explaining things to all clients in a one-to-one. So I'm trying to create like they'll get a master class on all things regenerative medicine, ozone therapy, genetic testing, aesthetics, peptides, IV therapy, TX360, which nobody even knows what that is. But the more we offer, the more we have to explain, right? So we could do 5 minutes, 30 seconds to 5 minute videos on each of these things. But then if people really want to geek out, they can go into the deep dive modules. So I want to show, I've got one of my providers making the videos for all these to explain them, and then to create a membership area within ClickFunnels that all of our clients will get access to. And that could be, I don't know, a $3,000 value, included in your membership, right? Or whatever. But I want to be able to show on my webinar, to these business owners, like, this is more than just sick care. Like, we are going to regenerate the minds and bodies of your team, all for $199 a month. They're never going to want to leave your business. They're going to, like, make this ridiculous. Like, this is ridiculous what I get. And I get to save money on what I'm currently spending on this crap insurance model.
Yep.
I'd rather pay cash, they'd rather pay cash to us to get their employees access to all this stuff. And then it takes a special provider. So now I'm thinking, okay, I got to create a course for my providers that I would hire so that they can learn about this, because they don't teach this stuff in medical school, right? So now I'm thinking, okay, well, I could sell this course, and then the people that make it through my course and graduate, I could possibly hire to deliver the medical services. Like, how can I, train them, get paid to train these people, and then hire them on? But no, I compensate my providers really well. Just because I can't afford to have the turnover, because it's such a specialty education,
Yes.
what I learned as the clinic owner is that my employees, they all came to me wanting a job. And I was just going to do it myself and just eat what I kill and do it myself and do it right. Not have to worry about employees calling in sick or whatever, find a new job. But my clients came to me and wanted to work for me. I'm a bookkeeper. I can do your books. I'd like to run your front desk. My daughter's a clinical assistant. So they've come to me looking for jobs.
Right. Which is how
great.
all great things are born.
Yep. And then what I found out, they all came here and wanted a job here because of what we offer. So then I'm like, okay, if my own employees, if the most important benefit that I can sell or give or offer my employees is we'll take care, okay, you get a free membership. You don't have to pay $199 a month anymore. It's included, but I don't have to come up with, a $8,000 benefits package for them for their, crappy health insurance. So it's like, that's where the business owner gets to win. So I get to go in and say, as a business owner, I didn't even realize that what I'm offering as a clinic is actually what the number one thing that attracted my employees to me in the first place. So while they wanted a job, the money, trading time for money for the job, and isn't nearly as important to them as the benefits they get with the job. That's what I want to sell. So that's what I want to sell. And the goal is, how do I explain this? And I guess as I go back to, thank you for listening, first of all, just to get some background. And then as I go to, what page is it? There's I better save that. Okay, so there's a page with a video on it, but it's so weird because on the side here, I don't see it as a video. Is it this one? Yeah. So is this where I'm going to do my this is where you're talking about the, what is it called? VSL?
Well, this is where you will upload your webinar after you shoot your first one. This is called your replay page or your broadcast page. And this is the page that your actual webinar will go to. But this page actually isn't important right now, Tammy. This page gets important in the future when you're doing an evergreen webinar. As you do your webinar live, when you do a great take and you're like, oh, that was a perfect webinar, you make it evergreen, where you're not doing the webinar live every week now. The webinar is playing every week, and they're playing the replay over and over and over. That's what this page is for. You're doing it
Okay.
live, so people are going to click on your Zoom link. They're going to join your live Zoom room, and they're going to watch in Zoom. This page is super unimportant at this point.
Okay, so do I need, so I kind of got stopped here. And I haven't gone through the training, the 15, lesson 15 or mission 15 yet. But it seemed so simple, like this was overcomplicated compared to what Russell was saying to create. He was like, you just need to tell them what it is and sign up. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm already going way too far. But it's pretty. So I'm inviting people to a webinar. It's free. And now what? So I can delete this page?
Not that page, the next page.
So I can delete this page.
But you don't, I don't want you to delete that page, Tammy. You can just drag, let me show you. Exit the editor, top left, please.
This way, this guy?
Yes, yes.
Probably want to clone it.
And
or
let's go to
something.
that third step in your funnel. And on the left-hand side, you're going to see those little boxes. They're right there. Click and hold. Just drag this step to the very end of your funnel. Yep, drag it all the way down.
Come on.
And now right here, after your order confirmation, put it in that little, oh, there it was. Well, that's what I want you to do, Tammy. Put it in that little circle. That's how you actually add it to new places in the funnel. And that's essentially hiding it. This last page is your order confirmation. Customers don't go anywhere past the order confirmation. So any pages behind the confirmation are essentially hidden from customers. Yep, bingo.
Okay.
You keep dragging down. That's perfect.
Okay, so if I want to add this
Yes,
later,
right there.
doing that. Okay.
Bingo.
So even though this is here, they won't see it?
Correct. How I like to teach this. You control the customer journey through the use of buttons and redirects. Your order confirmation step. There's no buttons to take them to the next step. That is not a thing. Your button goes to your private community, your course, your whatever else, right? It takes them other places and you control that. You put the buttons down, you control the customer journey. So because it's an order confirmation, we know that nobody's going down. So anything past there is essentially hidden. Does that make sense at all?
Yes, absolutely.
Sweet.
So if I go, do I want to have, what do I want to have here? I don't want a picture of this guy probably, right? Do I want
No, you want a picture of yourself. Do you speak on stages? You want the most authoritative picture of you that you have. If you speak on stages or in front of rooms, you want that. If we have you pointing to whiteboards or drawing or in any sort of an authoritative and teaching position, if we have a picture of you at the front of a boardroom full of high-level executives sitting down looking at you standing up, that's the image we want there.
Okay. And then how do I, let's see. Okay. And then how do I add like a little video or something like that to kind of intro and hook them further so that I can kind of tell you or tell them what I just told you?
Great.
To get them to want to know more of the story, right?
Yes. What you're going to do is inside the editor, delete the image and add a video.
Okay, can I do that on do I want to do a video first? I've got a picture of me and Dr. Phil, me and Jessica Simpson, me and Mel Gibson. I got a lot of celebrity branding photos.
I would make a video. I would make that video, Tammy. Okay, I would make that as a video. And I would probably have the first 5 seconds of the video be picture of you and Jessica Simpson, picture of you and Dr. Phil, picture of you and Oprah. Do you want to know what these three celebrities all have in common? And it's, of course, going to be they all follow the Ninmo process or the Ninmo strategy or something like that, right? I would, that's a great video to have. Lead with authority. You could also have it at the bottom, down below on your webinar page, below the fold, right below where you have, right above, actually, I'd probably put it right above where you have secrets 1, 2, and 3. You could have pictures of you with them, featured in, loved by, promoted by, recommended by.
Okay.
We want authority on these pages. It's huge.
Okay, I can do that. And then and then just know, so I'll do a video, maybe with some pictures within the video or above it. And do I want this all on the first page? Tell me what I'm doing with this second page then.
The second page is they've already registered. They've already confirmed. They don't need to see anything else. We don't need to do any other crazy marketing right now. The first opt-in page is all about authority, saying, I have information that you want, and you want my information because Jessica Simpson listens to me. So that gets them to register for the webinar. The rest of the funnel is all about getting them to show up for the webinar. So go to the very top for me, please.
Of this? Yeah.
Yep. Congrats. You're registered. Have a sub headline that tells them what to do next. Follow the steps below to make sure you're prepared and get the most out of this secret presentation. Right. And then it goes down to the steps. Go back to that thank you page, please.
How about this?
Yeah, look, there you go. There you go. Right. Step number 1. Well, and then you're just going to look at the steps, right? Step number 1 is probably going to be add this to your calendar. This Thursday, June 20, whatever, at 2 p.m., we're having this. Make sure to add this to your calendar so you don't miss a thing. Step 2, staying to the end. And we have all this in the framework for you. Like step 1 is the biggest secret, right? Step 1, to make sure that you understand this biggest secret, do this thing. Step 2 is the gift. Make sure, stay to the end. I want you to block out all the time because at the end of this, I have a special gift I'm going to share with you. Step 3, win brownie points for engagement. Hey, I have a private community where a bunch of people just like you are. Go over there, introduce yourself, get some brownie points, right? This is all geared to get people excited and into the webinar. They go to your group, they post, they do the thing, they block out time. They're investing, they're doing the thing, giving you micro commitments because now we just need them to show up to the webinar.
So I'm kind of taking this from someone else, but after I signed up, there was the option to buy a $24 workbook.
Yep.
And so I was working with ChatGPT to try to create a workbook.
Yep.
So that they could fill out so this is what we kind of got. We got like concierge medical costs compared to the savings worksheet.
Yep.
Comparing your current health plan versus our concierge medicine plus a high deductible plan so that I can work through this during the webinar and they can just sell it to themselves. So I was going to do something about, download we'll email you the free worksheet or whatever, bring it, be prepared. So it kind of gets them already on the journey, not please show up, but they're actually doing work until the day of the webinar to prepare so that they can have the information. If they're like me, they're both emotional and logical. And then that way
they're giving you micro commitments. Every time they fill something out on that worksheet, realistically, they're saying yes to the process. Right. So I love that. Do you know what that's called in the funnel building world?
No.
When you show a product after a free opt-in, like for a webinar, it's called a SLO, S-L-O, self-liquidating offer. It's really meant to offset the ad costs that you have. So now, instead of you spending $50 or $40 to get somebody to register for a webinar and you having to wait till the webinar happens and then they buy your high ticket, now it's a way that you can make money on them, boom, right there immediately day one, offset the ad cost, and then you're profitable on the sales in the webinar.
Okay, so are you saying that should I give them the worksheet for free or should I have them buy it for $7?
No, I'm a huge fan of slows. I would probably start at like $17. I think 7 might be even a little bit low. I would start at 17. If you can't make sales, lower it to 7. If you do make sales, up it to 27 and keep upping it until you no longer make sales. Then we can find our best price point. That's the game we play over and over and over and over and over. Unless, of course, have you already sold this and do you know the best price point for this product, Tammy?
Oh, for a worksheet?
Yeah, for this workbook.
Oh, no, I haven't created it yet.
Right, because we're building it right now. So yeah, we just test and we let our customers show us the sweet spot there. That's a slow, and if you can build it, great. You can add it right here. We can turn this page into an order form or they can purchase that product right here. But the biggest thing is launch. If this takes time and you're like, oh, I can't launch yet because my slow is not ready, I don't want that. We got to launch. We got to get live. We got to start doing our webinar. We got to get the customer feedback so we can start crafting our webinar and making it absolutely perfect, we can add slows later. The most important thing for you is launch.
So with my clients that I currently have, most of them do own small businesses or they're contractors. So I thought I would launch it. Is it fair to launch it to my own people?
Of course.
And then my family and friends, have them go through it. My dad has been a solo entrepreneur, and he is like, I don't understand how you can not work and still have a business. Most business entrepreneurs have to work 80 hours a week. And I started working 4 hours, 3 days a week, and haven't really increased it since, till I got employees. Now I have to be here more often because they're like, where's my leadership? So then I'm like, well, I better grow the company so that I can make it make sense for me to be here. So I don't know, it's evolving. It's a fun journey, but, and yeah, so I guess what I want to do is, I don't think it'll take me much time to create, go on Fiverr or Freelancer and have somebody create some copy for me for a workbook. As long as I can give them the info to put in. I want to add, how do I add that order page or that freebie or whatever? How do I do that?
Great question. When you're ready for this, let's go to the very bottom of your funnel step right here. Let's add a section. So move your mouse below. There you go. Yes, add a section. Blank section. Let's add just a 1-column row for this example. And now whenever you go to add an element, your search at the top is always enabled. You can see that little thing is blinking. So let's go to a checkout element. Just type in check. There's our checkout element, bottom left. Bingo, just like that, Tammy. You've now added the order form to this page. Now this page is ready to collect monies. All we would have to do is add the product to the page. Do you know how to do that yet?
No.
Let me show you. Very simple. Exit the editor, top left, please. And of course, Tammy, you would add a headline above that order form, and it would say, wait, grab this special offer now. Something like that, you know, wait, make sure you're fully prepared for the masterclass. So check out your webinar confirmation page now. Just above your order form here. The next step up. Yes. So your confirmation now has this little caution sign. Put your mouse on that caution sign for me, and we're going to see it says, wait, this step expects products to be attached. There you go. Now that you add in an order form, the step's like, wait, what am I selling? And bingo, you haven't yet created any products, but when you create your product, you just add it right here. Now you're selling.
Okay. And then, so that's good, because then maybe that'll pay for my ads.
Yes.
And then I can see from my family and friends how helpful I want to do this too for just individual families to see if they can save money on just their family budget, right? So I can create a family version and a business version, but it's all kind of the same.
100%.
Right.
And then like for families, this might become a free thing for families. You might take this, make a course around it, and teach people how to do a self-audit of their things, right? 100%. Yes.
Yeah. Or at least it's a way to collect email addresses and whatnot from interested parties, right? People who might be interested.
Right. Because if you can get people to opt in for that, then they're interested in medical health care for their families. They're interested in taking action right now and getting the assessment. What a great time. That's hot traffic. Now you give them the assessment, you teach them how to find the holes, and then you're like, hey, by the way, for all the holes you just filled, we have the best program in the country. Here's how we fill them, right? It's easy to get them into that. 100%.
Okay. And then this page this is the one we just added?
No, this is your order form. This is the page that sells the product your webinar sells.
Okay, so this is where I had another question. So every business is going to have a different deal, right? Because everybody's got a different number of employees and it's got to be customized.
Yep.
What I want to do is show them all of the things that we do, the words that they've probably never even heard about. And they're going to be like, oh my gosh, they're offering so many things. This is totally different than sick care, right? I go there to be healthy, not to get done being sick or get over being sick, right? Like we're trying to regenerate, and this is healthcare 2.0, right?
Mm-hmm.
Healthcare 2.0 for $200 a month. Let's go. So how do they're not buying anything yet unless they're buying the workbook to go through the webinar.
Which is on the previous step.
which is on the previous step. So I could delete this.
You could, or you
Or-
could, Tammy, you could delete this. What you could do is you could delete the order form and you could add a calendar so people can book an appointment with you to have that custom consultation conversation.
Yeah.
However, you could also leave the order form here, and you could say, if you want to transform your company's medical billing, if you want to transform your company's medical health plan for your employees and achieve all of these very attainable results, all you have to do is go to www.tammysway.com, and you'll see there an order form where you're going to fill in your first name, last name, email, phone number. Make sure to put your address right here, and you're going to choose the $97 fully refundable deposit. You just implement this $97 deposit that's fully refundable should you choose to not go forward. If you do go forward, of course, that $97 is already applied to your payment, and we prorate that. So you could have a $97 deposit here, Tammy, to really highlight buyers. So buyers can be buyers. They pay $97 in a deposit. Then that unlocks the calendar where they can book a time with you. Because otherwise, you do a one-to-many presentation where then, let's say, 50 people show up and you have a 10% close rate. So let's say 5 of them actually book a call with you, but they didn't spend the money. They just booked a call. Now it's another step in the process. Now I got to get on the call and I got to close them. But what if I don't close at 100%? What if I only close 3 out of 5? And now I'm still trading my time a little bit. So it just depends. This is one of those things we would split test, Tammy. If I'm trying to get consultations, if I'm trying to fill people up on my calendar, whether it's because I'm trying to craft the perfect sales script, or I've crafted the perfect sales script and I want to get them into it because I'm going to close the fire out of them. So if I want to fill up my calendar, I remove friction from scheduling. So I would not have a $97 deposit. Less friction there means more people scheduling. If I wanted less people to schedule, I would add friction, which would be a $97 deposit. Less people scheduling, but the quality of schedulers should increase. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yeah.
Banging.
Okay. So I'm assuming if I go through the whole ClickFunnels, all the missions, it'll tell me exactly how to do it.
Step by step, correct.
How do I create something like this, the element showing everything that somebody gets?
That is called a mock-up, and I'm a huge fan of placeit.net. Placeit.net will allow you to create mock-ups. You can create an entire mock-up on a template that they have, similar to what you see here. Those are really popular. Or you can use placeit.net to create each individual element, like the screens, the images, the shirts. You can create each image in Placeit, then take all of those to Canva, and you can arrange them to make your own custom mock-up with your own design and layout. Does that make sense?
Yes.
You're a rock star, Tammy.
I can do that.
Yes, you can.
What would you do with a medical service? Like, how do you... Like, there's no t-shirt. There could be, but there's not. What do you do for a list of services?
This is a lot of times when I personally hire a designer. Design is my worst attribute by far. Thank God I have a beautiful, awesome wife who is great at design. If I had to design my house, I'd have brown ceilings, brown walls, brown carpets, brown couches, maybe a black chair as my accent. I'm the worst designer in the world. So if we're having a hard time, I would be going to Fiverr or Upwork, and I'd be finding a good designer that can help me make one picture that tells my entire story, because our mock-up is really, really, really important. For you, I could see badges working well, like lanyards with a badge on them. I see a lot of that in medical stuff. Badges and lanyards. I think a software box would work really, really well. Like, we don't see it here, but another great image of a stack is at imallin.com. imallin.com shows Russell's stack, where he has software boxes and laptops and cell phones. So if you were like really trying to promote the mobile accessibility of some of your things, that would be a cell phone to promote that. Does that all make sense?
Yeah, that does.
Sweet.
I'm just trying to think like how does somebody visually look at a, a myriad of medical services. Um, yeah. Okay. And then product 1, product 2, product 3, in my space, I guess the thing that I would sell on here is like the upsell for the workbook, while the actual memberships would be collected in my EMR, my electronic medical record, because that organizes everything for the business owner.
Mm,
Right? It has all of their I create a company in my medical record, and then it has everybody's they can add their employees by sending a specific branded link to their company.
right.
And then they can decide, do I want to pay 100% of that 199, 50%, 20%, 80% of their medications? I'm going to cover 100%, 2%, 0%. Like, so I need it to transfer to that at some point. But
We can definitely do that though. ClickFunnels has an open API, and I'm sure your software also has an open API. We can definitely get all the contact details sent over there.
okay. Okay. Yeah, I know with a CSV, is that right?
Yes, yes. You could export
Okay.
your info with a CSV and then import it to there. But an API is basically a bridge. You have the ClickFunnels island surrounded by water. You have your EMS, your EMR. No, what EMS?
EMR, yeah.
EMR. So you have your ClickFunnels island surrounded by water, your EMR island surrounded by water. When you make a sale here, you need to get this info across the ocean to the other island. That's API. It's a bridge that allows ClickFunnels and the EMR to communicate. Every time a sale is made here, whoop, they go across the bridge, and now they live in your EMR island, and you can do whatever you need over there.
Perfect. I just want it to be simple. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah,
Okay.
some people get developers to help with API. It's not difficult. It's a very elementary level developer task.
Okay.
So you might get a dev if you're not familiar with any sort of code or anything, but it's super simple to do.
Okay. Awesome.
Cool.
I feel like I got enough to be dangerous here for another day. And you're on what time tomorrow?
Tomorrow, I start coaching at 11 a.m. Russell comes on at 12 p.m. Eastern.
10 a.m. and then 11 a.m. for me. Okay.
Correct. So I start at 10 for you. Russell comes on at 11.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you so much. I think you stayed late. Thank you very much. I appreciate
You got
your
it,
help,
Tammy.
Dante.
Absolutely. Thanks again for your patience. It's been awesome to talk to you.
You too. All right. Bye.
You got it. All right, Lee, I think you had a quick follow-up question.
Yeah, I think I got the answer, although the help went away.
Oh, interesting.
If you talk to the AI and you get an answer and then you go to the editor, when you go back to the help, it's gone. So
I believe you can load that conversation back in, though, if I'm not mistaken.
I can't find how. In fact, I asked it. Oh, chat history. Maybe it doesn't know. Okay, there it is.
You got it?
And I think so. So
cool.
I just want to know, is there an easier way to do this than you were talking about a button that reveals 3 more recommendations?
Yes.
I have to like wire that manually, right? Like,
yes, you do.
Make it hidden and then make a button that shows it.
Correct. This button shows or hides. So this button will show and hide. Show this, hide this. To do that, the best way is to name your sections, Lee.
Okay.
Make your reviews in their own section. So you can name the initial section. You can name the second section. It'll make it a lot easier.
Okay. So then the button will unhide the whole section.
That's exactly right.
Great. Okay. That's it. That's all I needed. Thank you.
Cool. Great stuff, Lee. Got it, gang. That was fun. Always a fun day. You guys rock. I'm really enjoying this. I hope you guys are as well. I'm excited for tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be a ton of fun. So I got some TikToks and some more videos to go shoot. I'm going to go get that knocked out. I will let you guys go. Be back at it tomorrow starting at 11. Russell shows up tomorrow at 12 for an awesome expert session. Looking forward to it.